real quick. You both stop real quick. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one. Premier Racing Setups.
There we go. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fearless Broadcasting. My name is Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. We are here once again with the Wild West Racing League Gen 4 Cup Series here on another beautiful Wednesday night. Wild West Racing League brought to you in part by, of course, the Stand for Wit Foundation, WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Setup Shop and the Fearless Racing Network, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, Juicy Spider, and our friends over at Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15 at checkout, FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. Another big field out here tonight as we are at Darlington Motor Speedway. Too Tough to Tame once again, this time with the Gen 4 cars. Going to be a great night of racing here at Darlington, North Carolina. Right on board with currently the fastest car on track, the 46 Navy machine of Eric Gambrell. Rashawn Elliott currently in second. John Statkos in third. Mike Loveless in fourth. Jacob Schaff at fifth. Ty Sykes sixth. Jonah Henderson in seventh. Derek Polachek in eighth. New name to the league. Welcome, Derek. Keith Ayers, Trey Smith, Tanner Enzyme, 9th through 11th. Brandon Harris, Scott Rush, Tyler Gravitt, Will Moore, Marcus Kaiser, rounding out the 16th. Daniel Falconer, Wayne Isbell, Brighton Coleman, Mike Presley, Luke Moeller, and Brady Karowski. Everybody getting set up to do 90 laps here at Darlington Speedway. We will be doing our onboard camera throughout qualifying to give you all the sense of what this really feels like here at Darlington. Another short track, not really my forte. A very short track and a unique setup. Turn 3 and 4 being narrower, I believe, than turns 1 and 2. Making it a very interesting track. Also, again, concrete surface, high temp out here. Only going to have 3 sets of tires here tonight with the Wild West Racing League. That's including the set that comes on the car. 4 sets overall throughout the race. Have to survive 90 laps. Everybody's starting to really struggle here at Darlington as we see the 46 of Eric Gambrell up into the wall. One of Ty Sykes also going slow down on the bottom of the racetrack. 46 up into the wall and loses it. Scrapes off the wall and comes down to a rest and beats the wall. in the middle of turn 2. Slowly waiting for time to pass on by here at Darlington Speedway. Or Darlington Motor Speedway, or whatever this place is actually called. Darlington Raceway. My apologies. Checkered flag is out here at Darlington for practice. Let's jump into the car and take a lap around the track. Ooh. We were messing around in practice, so my wheels still cut hard right. Don't ask why. Very minimal banking here through turns 1 and 2. A lot of horsepower in these Gen 4 cars, as you can really hear, and you can see just by how hard I'm fighting the wheel. Every little twitch on the steering wheel that you guys can see, I'm actually fighting here on my own rig here at home. Wanting to stay right above that white line or close to the wall. Green flag is out for my qualifying run here. Running all the way up, brake nice and early into turns 1 and 2. A little bit of a slide into 1. Keeping it steady, trying to control the throttle here, as you can see in the bottom left. Oh, big slide off of turn 2 for me. Got it recovered for the most part. Braking into turn 3 and 4 now, really letting off the gas. Putting it up high, scraping the wall. Throwing away that perfectly good qualifying run. White flag is out, get another attempt at it. Brake nice and early into turn 1 again. Couple cars having internet issues here. Oh, and I spin it out off of turn 2. And I recover it. Safe to say this qualifying run out of me is not going to be a good one. Ty Sykes back into the session. Wow, that's tight. Fixed setup race here at Darlington. Too tough to tame. Here with the Wild West Racing League, so no one can really make a whole lot of adjustment here. Come to the end of qualifying, that run would only get me up to provisional 9th at the moment in the number 82 Chevrolet. There we go. Let's see who is on track at the moment. Let's get on board with Derek Holochak, excuse me. In the number 89. New car to the league, I believe. Running the Greg Biffle-inspired numbers. Let's go back to a live run. My apologies. Ending out his first qualifying lap. He's up to 3rd in the number 89. Running real close to that wall, right up in the top groove there on the concrete surface here at Darlington. Down the backstretch he goes, really trying to wind that car up all the way to 10,000 RPM, which is really easy to do in these Gen 4 Cup cars, making them very fun yet very tricky to drive. Off of turn 4, keeping that car nice and balanced. This might be a really good run here. He is in first at the moment, 89 of Derek Holochak. Holochak? I apologize if I'm saying that not wrong. Krishan Elliott in second. Mike Loveless in third. Krishan Elliott with a faster time now. See if he's still going. No, he's not. Eric Gambrell in the 49 coming across the start-finish line now. He is going to get up to third. Krishan Elliott, Derek Holochak, Eric Gambrell, Mike Loveless, Dakota Henderson, Keith Ayers, Tyler Gravitt, Jacob Schaffet, Brandon Harris, Wayne Isbell, Will Moore, Tanner Ensign, Mike Presley, Marcus Kaiser, Luke Moeller, Brighton Coleman, Trace Smith, Scott Rush, John Statkos, Ty Sykes, Daniel Falconer, Brady Karowski, Trey, Scott, Brighton, Statkos, Falconer, and Karowski not yet set a time here at Darlington. One of Ty Sykes on the track now. May have invalidated both of his qualifying laps here at Darlington Speedway. I can't even make out what sponsor on that car is in the number 1 of Ty Sykes. Eric Gambrell back is... Oh, I was about to say. 22 cars will be racing out here tonight. Obviously, my qualifying lap does not count because I'm not racing. That's what I meant to do today. I meant to fix some of these things here in SDK. Oh well. Mike Loveless, currently in 4th, waiting as we're all starting to see cars spawn in. Meals on Wheels 68 machine. Krishan Elliott, Derek Holochak, and Eric Gambrell not yet spawned in. Those are your top 3. Mike Loveless in 4th, Dakota Henderson in 5th, Keith Ayers, Tyler Gravitt, Jacob Schaffet, Brandon Harris, Wayne Isbell, Will Moore, Tanner Enzyme, Mike Presley, Marcus Kaiser, Luke Moeller, John Statkos, Ty Sykes, Trey Smith, Daniel Falconer, Scott Rush, Brady Karowski, and Brighton Coleman. Race leader, pole starter, Krishan Elliott. Up the front here in the 91 McDonald's drive-through car. 89 of Derek Holochak right beside him. Waiting on Eric Gambrell to spawn in. That will be your full field out here tonight with the Wild West Racing League. For 90 laps here at Darlington. Going to be a fantastic night of racing here. Wild West Racing League brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offers something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. We are rolling here at Darlington Raceway. Not sure if it's just going to be one lap to green. Outside line, very slow away here. Not sure what's going on back there. Eric Gambrell and Derek Holochak. Derek racing to catch back up now. Not sure what the deal was there. Hopefully everything looks a lot better on your screens at home as well, because I figured out how to actually set this all up so it looks good, which is a rare achievement for me. Yay. Pace Car's lights are off. We got 22 of the very best that the Wild West Racing League has to offer. Krishan Elliott and Derek Holochak, first and second. Mike Loveless in fourth, just behind them. Keith Ayers, Dakota Henderson, Jacob Schaffet a couple places back. Fearless teammate in the 00 of Jacob Schaffet. Pace car is off, ready to go green flag here at Darlington. Let's see who can tame the monster. Waiting on the green. Through the restart zone. Green flag is out. We are racing here at Darlington, here with the Wild West Racing League, brought to you only by those of us here at Fearless Broadcasting as we enter turn 1. 89 with a big slide already. He's completely drifting through turn 1. He's still trying to save it. Counter steering all over Helen Creation off of turn 2. Managed to get it back around. 91 already a third of a second up. 89 catching up quick though. 68 of Mike Loveless running that high side right behind him. 46 of Eric Gambrell down one position. Since the start, Dakota Henderson, Keith Ayers, and Jacob Schaffet. A little bit of action already happening here. We go through turns 1 and 2 again. 91 of Krishan Elliott, a repeatedly fast guy here in the Wild West Racing League. Couple cars up into the wall off of turn 2. Just further down the backstretch, 89 of Derek Holochak. Really able to move up here. He's doing a good job so far out here tonight. A lot of wiggling off of the turns from the 89. Let's jump on board with him for a little bit. Not sure if he's just driving in too hard. As you can see, his wheel is almost entirely straightened out through the height of turn 1 there. That car almost completely sideways. Managed to recover it, get it back through turn 2. Much more stable through turns 3 and 4. Caution comes out. Why is the caution come out? What happened? Daniel Falconer down pit road. Let's jump back and take a look at what happened here. Oh, boy. All right, hang on. This happened a little before that. 13 in the 6, so this is the 13 of Daniel Falconer right beside Wayne Isbell in the 6. 13 on the high side in the Bass Pro Shops Chevrolet. Navy number 6 right behind him. He just pummels the wall, gets hooked by the 29 of Will Moore, and that's just all she wrote. 13 of Daniel Falconer already having to use his fast repair here at Darlington. Not a great way to start the race here tonight. Krishan Elliott still leading the way here. Derek Holochak in second. Mike Lovelace in third. Eric Gambrell in fourth. Dakota Henderson in fifth. Keith Ayers in sixth. Jacob Schaffet, fearless teammate in the 00, down in seventh. Mike Lovelace being a teammate of Fearless Broadcasting and the Fearless Racing Network as well. Apologies. Brandon Harrison, the 33, down in 8th. Tyler Gravitt in the 50, in 9th. Tanner Ensign in the 44 WIO Outlaw machine, down in 10th. John Stackos in 11th. Trey Smith in 12th. Marcus Kaiser in 13th. Ty Sykes in 14th. Mike Presley in 15th. Luke Moeller in 16th. Scott Rush in 17th. Brighton Coleman in 18th. Will Moore in 19th. Brady Karowski in 20th. Wayne Isbell in 21st. Daniel Falconer, last car in the race, still on the lead lap, of course. And then me, obviously down pit road. Pace car's lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by here at Darlington. Let's see if we can go just that little bit further this time. First caution of the night coming to a close here at the track. Too tough to tame. These Gen 4 cars being very limited in aerodynamic. Whoa! Oh my, what just happened there? On board now with the 08. One car behind him. Oh! 42 hooks him and takes everyone out. Oh. Marcus Kaiser was the cause of all that. I don't know if the 08 checked up or if he just ran into him, but he took out the 0, the 3, the 04, the 007, Brighton Coleman, Wayne Isbell a little bit, Luke Moeller, Daniel Falconer again with damage, I believe, on that race car. What just happened? Pace car's lights are again off. Gonna be going green flag this time by, as long as nothing goofy happens towards the rear of the field, excuse me. On the backstretch we go once again. That was like half the rear pack just completely destroyed. What happened there? Rolling up through turns 3 and 4, everyone's stacked up nicely. 91 and a 68. Krishan Elliott and Mike Loveless, two of the fastest guys in the league. Front working together here on the bottom. Let's see if that will work. 89 of Derek Holochak, really trying to get that car warmed up. Those Goodyear tires really kind of cold out here. Green flag is out. Everyone away pretty clean this time. 89 and the 91. 89 might have gotten a bit of a jump start there, as he's already pretty far ahead of the 91 into turns 1 and 2. Lap 8 of 90. We've already technically had 2 cautions here at Darlington Raceway, and we're having another one. Trey Smith. Big one on the backstretch for Trey Smith and a handful of guys once again here. Trey Smith with his hood blown up for just a moment. Let's jump back and take a look. 33 checked up off of turn 2 by the looks of it. Let's jump over to this. So 44 of Tanner Ensign with a 33 just ahead of him. Quarter speed. 44 tried checking up just a little too late. Nosed the 33 around. Clobbered the 50, the 3, the 08. Trey Smith coming straight back across the racetrack. One car of Ty Sykes with a beautiful evasion. 42 of Marcus Kaiser and the 0 of Mike Presley managing to get around that. 29 managed to get by as well by the skin of his teeth. A lot of good cars going to lead lap down now. Second caution of the night here at Fearless Broadcasting and the Wild West Racing League. Stay fast and stay fearless. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network and the Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and our friends, of course, over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off your orders.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Back once again with the Wild West Racing League here at Darlington, South Carolina. The track too tough to tame. Pace cars lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by. 89 of Derek Holochak up to the lead of this race. Krishan Elliott right beside him. 68 of Mike Loveless behind. 46 of Eric Imbrell. Keith Ayers, Dakota Henderson, Jacob Schaffet, Ty Sykes, Marcus Kaiser, Mike Presley, Scott Rush, Will Moore, Luke Moeller, Wayne Isbell, Brenton Coleman, Daniel Falconer, Brady Karowski, John Stackhouse, Brandon Harris, Tyler Gravitt, Trey Smith, and Tanner Ensign. Rounding out the end of the field, Brandon, Tyler, Trey, and Tanner all down at least one lap here. 89 really trying to work those tires in. Not sure if he's just having that much of a hard time doing it. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. Pace car getting ready to dive down pit road. There he goes. 3 and 4. Waiting on the green flag once again here. Through the restart zone. Green flag is out. We are racing for the third time tonight. 12 now laps of 90 completed. 89 with a beautiful launch. 91 really trying to keep up, struggling to do so through turns 1 and 2. 89, excuse me. Sorry, it's a new number. I gotta memorize. 89 really trying to pull away here. Everyone's starting to actually try and run a little bit cleaner here at Darlington Raceway. Mike Lovelace running the high side, starting to struggle a little bit here. Caution comes back out. Brandon Harris again. Daniel Falconer trying to evade. Oh! 33 just pummeled the 13 of Daniel Falconer. Was there something that the 13 did to provoke that? Because that seemed like a bit of a deliberate wreck there. The 33 barely slowed down for turn 3. That is not how you do racing, my friend. That is just... It's Darlington. One of the two most crucial parts of this racetrack is know when to brake and know how hard to brake. That, he basically didn't brake at all. Third caution of the night here with the Wild West Racing League. This is Fearless Broadcasting. Wild West Racing League brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the premier sponsor of the Gen 4 Cup Series. Tanner Ensign getting his lap back as the lucky dog. Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, Raider PvE. 89 really running all over the racetrack here. Not sure what he's up to. Turns 3 and 4, we go once again. Pace car's lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by for the 4th time tonight. Out of the water bottle. Okay. Questions for another time. Like, wait a minute, what's making noise in there? Because I have my iPad set aside for totally not the Bruins game that I'm absolutely not watching tonight. Don't worry, I'm also watching the Rays. I'm not that evil of a broadcaster. I'm making sure I'm doing my work. Pace car is off, waiting on the green flag here through turns 3 and 4. Through the restart zone, green flag is out. 89 and the 68 with a beautiful launch together. 89 with a big wiggle on the restart. Managed to get away clean. 91 of Rashawn Elliott on the outside, really trying to work that car back up to speed as well. 16 of 90 completed this time by. 68 falling back. 46 trying to run him down. 89 really roaring away with it through turns 3 and 4. Really getting that car right as he wants it. Let's start jumping back down through the grid here. Let's go down to Will Moore in the 29. Good wrench machine. I believe that is the Kevin Harvick good wrench. big slide off the turn, too. Managed to recover it. Not sure if he wanted to run that far down, but managed to save it nonetheless, because he was definitely sideways there. Trying to chase down the 08 to 04, almost 0, all ahead of him. 3 of Trey Smith behind him, a lap down. 29 to the outside. Everybody's starting to settle back down here. Dakota Henderson has crashed and jumped down the pit road. No caution for it. Let's jump and take a look at what happened there. Quickly. Did the same thing as what happened earlier. Pummeled the outside wall off of turn 2 and just destroyed the car. Hitting the inside wall. Having to get towed back to pit road. Not the night he wanted out there. 20 laps this time by. We're starting to make some good progress now. Kershawn Elliott back up to the lead of this race. '91 and the '89 really starting to do the juggernaut dance of death here at Darlington. 007 out of the way on the bottom of the racetrack. Good job on him. Luke Moeller now going a lap down. Trying to stay out of everybody's way. Dakota Henderson off pit road. Caution comes out. Mike Presley falling back. Not sure what happened to him. Off of turn 2 as well. Quickly, let's rewind here. Through turns 1 and 2. Kind of squeezed the 50 there. Not sure what his plan was. Comes up into the 42 and nails the 6 as well. And buries it into the inside wall off of turn 2. Not the way these guys really want to be using their fast repairs out there tonight. Mike Presley with no front bumper, staying out at the moment, trying not to go a lap down here. Sean Elliott still in the lead of this race at the moment. 89 of Derek Holochek really giving him a run for his money now, though. God, I can't talk tonight. Apologies. As everybody starts coming down pit road, let's take a minute, step aside, and hear a word from our sponsor, Premier Racing Setups.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
We are back once again. Everybody's still on pit road here. Waiting. 89 right off the gate there. Kershawn Elliott, not sure if he has a penalty that he's serving. Too fast on pit road, maybe. Not having a good night out here at the moment. He is now, I believe, one of the last cars on pit road. Really has to get that car back out there sooner than later. There he goes now. 4th caution of the night. Mike Loveless in control of the race now here at Darlington with the Wild West Racing League. Mike Loveless being another fearless teammate out here tonight. Pace car's lights are off. Gonna be going green flag this time by here. Gonna be a good night of racing. We get settled back down once again. The one scholar dollar of Ty Sykes on the outside of Mike Lovelace in the 68. He's in second. John Statkos in third. Derek Holochak in fourth. 19 of Keith Ayers back up into the mix in the Budweiser number 19. Jacob Schaffet in the 00. At least Mike Lovelace has a teammate up towards the front. Tanner Ensign back up to 8th place. That's a commendable effort from him out there tonight. Having gone a lap down a little bit earlier. Back up into a pretty good position here at Darlington. Pace car is off. Rolling up towards the restart zone. Waiting for the green flag once again. Rolling through the restart zone. Green flag is out, and we're off once again. 68 in the 1. 68 with a beautiful restart. Everybody else behind him not quite as well off. 89 really struggles on these restarts. He's up into the wall. Managed to recover it. Didn't take out the 08 doing so. Gets a good run off a 2, but drifts almost beautifully off a turn 2 there. Managed to recover it again. This 89 of Derek Holochak really knows how to keep that car from spinning out. Question is, how much longer will he be able to do it, as we're just under a third of the way completed, and we've already had 4 cautions tonight. A lot of guys on fresh tire now, which are cold tires, trying to get them rubbered back in and going into the grip levels that they are looking for. 189 and the 68. Trying to contest each other for the lead here. 08 of John Statkos trying to be up involved as well. 89 getting real close to that one off of turn 4. Managed to recover it again. One of Ty Sykes really struggling out here to keep that car going. Hits the wall off of turn 2. Whoa! Tanner Ensign all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. Not sure what happened to him. One car. Oh, we might have trouble. There it is! Ty Sykes and John Statkos, I believe, got involved with each other. But everybody's okay. Woo. Mike Presley getting towed back to pit road. 08. I don't know who's really to blame for that. 19 tried to avoid it. Let's take a look at what happened to Mike Presley. He was already down pit road here, so let's just rewind really quick. He just stopped in the entry of pit road. Not sure what that was all about. Mike Lovelace debating on going down pit road, deciding not to. Trying to stay out just that little bit longer. 5th caution of the night. Should be going right around lap 30. Gonna be going back around one more time. This is the Wild West Racing League, brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the premier sponsor of the Gen 4 Cup Series, the Stanford Witt Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, as the 89 is starting to shove the 68 here under caution. Not sure what that's about. Raiders Wasteland is the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE. RAIDER PvE. Fearless Broadcasting, brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, the Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders at Premier Racing Setups. Pace car's lights are off, rolling through turns 1 and 2. Gonna go green flag this time by Mike Loveless, still in control of the race. 89 of Derek Holochak on his outside. Gonna try and make some magic happen here to win that race. 5th caution of the night coming to a close here. Down the Boeing backstretch, 89. Hey buddy, it's iRacing. It's a racing simulator, not a tire warming simulator. We get it, you're a tryhard, my friend. Nothing wrong with that. Pace car is off. Getting ready to go green flag this time. Green flag is out. John Statko's jumped the start there a little bit, trying to push the 68 of Mike Loveless. 89 of Derek Holochak might have jumped it again on that high side. 31, whoa, 19. Slid off a turn 2. Managed to recover it, I think. No caution. 89 of Derek Holochak running away with it. Down into turns 3 and 4. He's almost a full second ahead of Mike Loveless at the restart. Not sure if he jumped the start there. 91 of Prashant Elliott also getting all over Mike Loveless. Pressure tire really starting to help these guys out here. Derek Holochak really running away with it. He is a full second up the road on Mike Loveless. Entering turns 3 and 4. Right on board with him for just a minute. Actually, we'll go inside to gyro cam for just a moment. If I can find it here. There it is. Through turns 1 and 2 down the barn backstretch. Apologies for that. We are back. Watching the 89. Big slide off of turn 2. Managed to recover it. Changing up the camera angle just a little bit here. Still on board with the 89 of Derek Holochak. We will jump over in just a second to Trey Smith. Oh, Marcus Kaiser has crashed. In the 42 car. Oh, I don't know if he got assisted by the 33 there. Try to get that car turned back around. Caution is out as he gets back underway. 6th caution of the night here at Darlington. Track really is proving to be too much to tame for a lot of guys out here tonight. Dakota Henderson, Wayne Isbell, Brennan Harris, 2 and 5 laps down respectively. Mike Presley out. Scott Rush is out. And Luke Moeller is out. Ooh. Derek Holochak still leading the way here at the moment. 91 of Prashant Elliott back up into the mix. 68 of Mike Loveless right there with him in 3rd. Running on old tires. I'm still not sure if Mike Loveless has yet to pit. Mike Lovelace down pit road with Trey Smith, Tanner Ensign, Tyler Gravitt, Jacob Schaffet, Daniel Falconer, Marcus Kaiser, Brandon Harris. Forgive me, I'm working on something on my side, see if I can make all of this work just a little bit better here. All right. You know what? I'm going to play with that later. I'm not going to try that on stream. I was going to try and see if I could add Discord, our voice channels, over to Streamlabs as a separate entity along with iRacing, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that without messing up the stream, so we're not going to do that. Pace car's lights are off, going to be going green flag this time by Dakota Henderson, trying desperately to beat that pace car out, not be 3 laps down, or 2 laps down now, as he is the lucky dog. He is still going to be 2 laps down. 91, scraping off against the wall there for just a minute. Not sure if he hit the wall. Through turns 3 and 4 we go. Pace car is off of turn 4. Down the front stretch we go. 89 of Derek Holochak. Krishan Elliott, John Statkos, Eric Gambrell. Green flag is out. We are going racing once again here at Darlington, South Carolina. 89 just seems to have this monstrous launch here at Darlington. He just runs away with it on these restarts. 91 of Krishan Elliott right behind him. John Statkos a little bit further back. Eric Gambrell falling way behind. Keith Ayers, Ty Sykes, Brighton Coleman, Tanner Ensign, Trey Smith, Brady Karowski has crashed. Last car on the lead lap. Are we still green? No, we're not. 7th caution of the night. Brady Karowski brings it out again. 77 a car on your screen. Mike Lovelace beside him. Pummels the wall. Dakota Henderson trying to stay out of it. Kind of helps him over into the wall. Oh boy, he lost his front and rear bumper and his deck lid. Destroyed that race car of the 77 of Brady Karowski. A lot of good cars really getting tore up out there tonight. Hey, Tanner, I know you're probably going to watch this back, so let me give you a piece of advice here, pal. See this? No more. Can we not come back to short tracks in cars that are borderline undrivable to begin with? Wild West Racing League, of course, once again brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the premier sponsor of the Gen 4 Cup Series. The Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer for looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, the Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, and Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off your orders at Premier Racing Setups. Pace Car's lights are off. Gonna try this for the 8th time tonight here at Darlington Raceway. Can we go more than 10 laps without a caution? Please. It'd be fun to, go more than 10 laps. Guys, we're not halfway yet. I think we might just be about halfway, but we're getting real close to being like, okay, how many more cautions do we really want out here tonight? Please. Pace car getting ready to dive down pit road. Everybody's stacking up once again here behind the 89 and the 91. Derek Polachek in the lead at the moment. 91 of Krishan Elliott beside him. Through the restart zone, green flag is out. We are racing once again. 89 just lays that power down way better than the 91 does. He's just got something in that race car that just seems to be better than everybody else out there tonight, despite this being a fixed setup league here with the Gen 4 Cup Series. 91 of Krishan Elliott, letting him run away though. Off of turn 2, down into turns 3 and 4. 91 trying to run that inside, being very risky, trying to keep all the way down on that spotted white line down there. Darlington being, again, a unique setup. A wide turns 1 and 2. Turns 3 and 4 being tighter in a steeper bank, making it a difficult racetrack to try and figure out, even for the best of drivers. Through turns 3 and 4 we go again. 91 trying to chase down the 89 ahead of him. 46 of Eric Gambrell still up in 3rd place, staying right where he started. John Stackos, Jai Sykes, and Trey Smith all up 13 between the 3 of them. All 3 are 13 positions up from where they started in 4th, 5th, and 6th, respectively. Keith Ayers and Tanner Ensign in 7th and 8th. Forgive me, I'm struggling here. Just over halfway through here at Darlington. Finally starting to see some green flag running here at the track. Too tough to tame, which has clearly been the case for all of us here tonight at the Wild West Racing League. It was certainly too tough for me in qualifying and practice. Everybody's starting to finally settle in here. Let's jump over to Tanner Ensign now. Start breaking away from our leaders. Tanner Ensign putting the pressure on the 60 of Mike Loveless. 2 very competitive guys out here. 50 of Tyler Gravitt, Trey Smith behind him as well. A couple car lengths back in the blue and yellow Goodwrench machine. Or, that's not Goodwrench. Who is that? Wrangler, that's who it is. I knew it was one of them. I was getting there, I promise. 44 really trying to run that 68 down the 19 Budweiser machine of Keith Ayers just up the road as well. 50 trying to chase him down as well. A lot of really fast cars around this 44 of Tanner Ensign trying to make some magic happen here to hopefully get back up into the mix for the lead. A little bit of a slide off of turn 2, starting to fall back. Pack of 4 just ahead of him. John Stackos, Mike Loveless, Keith Ayers, and I believe Ty Sykes kept ahead of it, yes, in the 1. Running together here. Starting to calm things down, get settled in for some real green flag running here. 50 of 90 completed this time by 44, passing the 0.8 of John Stackhouse. Really starting to see the magic of Darlington come to light here. Everybody's starting to really put their cars together, run them in the way they want, drive them nice and smooth as best as they can. 19 still leading this small group at the moment. Keith Ayers up to 4th. Eric Gambrell over 3 seconds ahead of him. Not sure what is slowing those guys down, but your top 3, Derek Holochak, Sean Elliott, and Eric Gambrell, all roaring away with it at the moment. Brady Karowski in the 77, over 16 seconds behind the leaders. Almost half a lap down at this point. A little over, in fact. Average lap being a 30-ish second lap. These guys are really putting their foot down, trying to run these cars as hard as they can. Only one Ford out here tonight, Luke Moeller, who is, I believe, out at the moment in the 007 Ford Taurus. .53 laps of 90 this time by. 89 of Derek Holochak still trying to lead the way here. Sean Elliott up front here with him. About 3 or 4 car lengths behind, trying to run that car as best as he can. 46 of Eric Gambrell, really trying to keep that pressure on as well. Dakota Henderson down pit road once again. Not sure if he's got a problem or if he's just deciding that that's enough for tonight. He is better part of 2 or 3 laps down. Not the night he wanted, and maybe calling it for the night. Yes, he is. He's jumped to the pits, and I believe he is out here at Darlington Raceway. Not a good night for Dakota Henderson. Yes, he is officially out now of the race. 34 of 54 led. 35 now this time by. Derek Holochak still running away with it at the moment, having led better part of a third of this race at the moment. 91 of Krishan Elliott really trying to keep up at the moment. Wayne Isbell 1 lap down. Brandon Harris just passing Dakota Henderson in terms of overall position. Henderson over 5 laps down now here tonight at Darlington. Not the race he wanted. These Gen 4 cars being troublesome for everybody out here tonight. It's not just him. Not the way he wanted it to go. 5 car of Dakota Henderson. Let's jump back a little bit. Let's get on board with... we'll watch this battle for the lead here. 91 of Krishan Elliott really turning up the pressure on the 89 of Derek Holochak. Trying to make the move happen inside through turns 3 and 4, really sacrificing a lot of speed to make it around the corner on the bottom. Trying to stay in the draft, take an early entry into turn 1, doesn't make it happen. Staying perfectly in line with the 89. 89 up into the wall. He's sideways, still sideways. Off of turn 2, 91 backs out to recover. No caution for that. Beautiful save from the 89. He's starting to struggle here. Big hit against the wall in turns 1 and 2. Managed to recover it. What a maneuver from the 89. Coming back around for the start of lap 58. 91 is really turning up the pressure on this 89 just ahead of him. Within half a car length, dives down to the inside, looking for the position. Decides not to do it, knowing it'd be risky. Both cars sliding through turn 2. 91 diving down to the bottom. This is the move for the lead. 91 on the 89, the 46. Looking on from behind. Down the front stretch we go. 89 up into the wall. 91 almost collecting him for just a moment. Down to the bottom of the racetrack, backs out. Trying to keep the momentum going through turn 1. 91 with a big slide. 89 as well, completely sideways. Both cars really struggling here. 91 of Krishan Elliott up into the wall. These guys are over 5 seconds ahead of Mike Loveless in 4th place. Running away with it. Caution comes out. 8th time tonight here at Darlington. Jacob Shoffett. Oh no, my fearless teammate. Or one of them anyway. Jacob Shoffett. This is turn 2. Big slide off of 2. Pummels that outside wall and noses it into the inside. Move we've seen a few times out here tonight. Not sure. He still does have drive. So he'll be able to get that back down to pit road. Not sure if he has a faster pair left. 8th caution of the night here with the Wild West Racing League, brought to you by those of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Now for a word from our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios.
Real quick, you both stop real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth, get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish! It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1, 2, 3 finish.
Back once again live here with the Wild West Racing League Gen 4 Cup Series, brought to you by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. 89 of Derek Holochak, first off pit road. He's back up to the lead of this race. Rashawn Elliott in the 91, right behind him. Keith Ayers up to 3rd, Mike Loveless in 4th. Tanner Ensign up to 5th, Tyler Gravitt in 6th. John Statkos in 7th, Daniel Falconer making up some moves here. He's up to 8th, Jacob Shoffett down in 9th, Marcus Kaiser in 10th, Brady Karowski in 11th, Eric Gambrell in 12th, Ty Sykes in 13th, Brighton Coleman in 14th, Trey Smith in 15th, and Wayne Isbell, last car on the lead lap, in 16th. Brandon Harris, 5 laps down, and everyone behind him, Dakota Henderson, Will Moore, Mike Presley, Scott Rush, and Luke Moeller, are all out of the race. Oh, I didn't know John Statkos was a fearless driver. When did that happen? Or he might just be joining them up for the, I don't know. John, if you're part of the Fearless crew now, welcome. We're happy to have you. If you're not, well, yeah, you're welcome to join us at any time. That's how actually I got started with the Fearless guys. I joined this league and I looked for a team and I said, hey, who wants to have me? And all of those guys at Fearless said, yeah, come on in. Base car is off, getting ready to go green flag here at Darlington for the 9th time tonight. Green flag is out once again here at the track. Too tough to tame here in South Carolina. 89 of Derek Holochak with another beautiful start. 91 and the 68 trying to run him down. 19 of Keith Ayers right there with him. 91 up into the wall off of turn 2. Tanner Ensign up to 5th now. He's really making up some time. 91 way down to the bottom of the racetrack. Not sure what that was all about. Through turns 3 and 4 we go once again. 28 laps to go. 27 at the line. The end is in sight. The end is near. Thank you. No. Through turns 1 and 2 we go once again. Derek Holochak really running away with it. Big slide off of turn 2 there. Or off of turn 1, excuse me. Had to jump over. Oh, that might be Trey Smith with a problem. It is! 9th caution of the night. Ty Sykes and Trey Smith. Brandon Harris also up into the wall. Trey Smith completely loses it off of turn 2. Ty Sykes in the 1, nowhere to go, just helps him around. And the 46 of Eric Gambrell. Trey Smith crashing again. Oh, he just pulls down to the bottom of the racetrack and jumps down to pit, gets towed down to pit road. Oh boy. Yeah, maybe maybe next season we skip this track, eh? Or we do Arca. Moderate horsepower and okay brakes. Ty Sykes down pit road as well. Not sure if he's going to go a lap down. Going to go around one more time here. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, the Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, Juicy Spider Studios, excuse me, and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. For those playing at home, because again, I'm totally not watching the Bruins play right now, the Boston Bruins hockey team, just a small deal. We're currently tied 3 goals between us and the Buffalo Sabres with 2 minutes 30 seconds left on the clock. I have my priorities straight. I'm watching a broadcast while doing a broadcast. Again, it's caution. We're under caution. It's fine. I've done all the sponsor stuff so far tonight. Let's see if we'll go double digits on caution tonight. 89, 19, and the 50 on the inside. 91, 68, and the 08 on the high side. Top 3. Derek Holochak, Krishana Elliott, and Keith Ayers and Mike Lovelace duking it out for the position here, under caution. John Stackos, Tyler Gravitt, Jacob Schaffet, Tanner Enzyme, Marcus Kaiser, Daniel Falconer, Brighton Coleman, Brady Karowski, Eric Gambrell, and Wayne Isbell. Ty Sykes still down on pit road. 89 trying to shove the pace car down through turns 3 and 4 as we're just coming up to them now. Waiting on the green flag once again here at the track that has clearly been too tough to tame, excuse me, for all of us here in the Wild West Racing League. Through turns 3 and 4 we go, coming up towards the restart zone, waiting on the green flag once again. 10th time tonight, we are green flag racing here at Darlington. 89 with another great launch out there tonight, charging down through towards turns 1 and 2, excuse me. Running out of steam here, and I'm tripping over my own words. 89. Oh, we have another caution. Tanner Enzyme. Oh, loses it off of turn 2. Comes back across and clobbers the 42 and the 4. Very unfortunate night for him. Not sure if that's going to be the end of it. A lot of damage to that race car as he comes back around through turns 3 and 4, heading back down into pit road. Brighton Coleman also involved, heading down to pit road. 10th caution of the night here with the Wild West Racing League. Derek Holochak, having led 50 laps this time by, of 90. Deking out a pit stop here. '89, 91, 68, 19, 08, 50, 13, 46, 6, 77. Jacob Schaffet, Marcus Kaiser, Tanner Enzyme, and Brighton Coleman, 00, 42, 44, and the 4, all down pit road. Ty Sykes is out. Everybody else is out. So Tanner Ensign and Brighton Coleman are officially now down a lap. Not sure if they're going to have enough to get it going again here at Darlington. Waiting for the 10th caution of the night to come to a close here. Rolling down the Boeing backstretch. Question is now, if we do have another caution, would it be worth it to put some new Goodyear Eagles on it? Because I'm not sure how much time these guys have left or how much fuel they have left. Depending on how many laps we have to go, these guys may need to stop one more time. But I'm fairly confident these guys have only pitted once. I do not remember the last time any of these guys went down pit road. Derek Holochak last pitted on lap 60. He's probably good to the end. Again, new tires might be a good idea if we have another caution here. Krishan Elliott, let's see how many he's been on. He pitted at the same time. Mike Lovelace and Keith Ayers, I'm assuming as well. Yes, they all did. All of these guys. Pace car is off. Gonna go green flag this time by. On the green flag once again here. Let's get back on board with our leader, Derek Holochak. Pulling down towards the restart zone. Green flag is out for the 11th time tonight. 19 laps to go here at Darlington, South Carolina. 89 in the 91 away beautifully. Through turns 1 and 2. 91 trying to stay pretty straight here. Big wiggle from him. 89 up into the wall. Slides back down. 91 getting right there with him. Down the backstretch they go. 89 pulling away from the 91 once again. Not sure what this 89 has. Really running away with it here. He just has something that is just destroying the field out here tonight. That 89 Chevrolet. I can't make out the sponsors from here, unfortunately. 89 of Derek Holochak. Really just destroying the field out here tonight. Tanner Ensign and Brighton Coleman still in the pits. Marcus Kaiser is out of the race. These guys are probably not going to be returning to the race anytime soon. 17 laps to go here at Darlington. Track has been too tough to tame for half the field officially, as we are now missing 10 cars of the 22. 11 cars of the 22, excuse me. I can do math. 22nd through 12th. That is 10 cars. I did math right. God. I'm facepalming myself. I can't do math anymore. I need to go back to school, man. I would not want to be in the public education system right now, believe me. 89 still trying to run away with it. Derek Holochak. 68 of Mike Lovelace really starting to struggle out here once again. He's almost a second and a half off of Krishan Elliott. Not sure if he's starting to struggle out here. 08 of John Stack goes up into the wall. 46 of Eric Gambrell right behind them. A lot of these guys really trying to put on a good show just to finish out. But if they can pass Mike Lovelace for third place, that's more points for them overall. 68, 08, 46, 19, 50, 006, 13, and 77 all on the lead lap. Derek Holochak and Krishan Elliott still pulling away here. Let's jump up to the race for the lead once again. 89 and the 91 really fighting each other through turns 1 and 2. 91 really cannot get that car settled down through turns 1 and 2. He has been sideways through both of them every single lap that we've seen. 89 with some pretty good things here going on over there. Trying to get that car straightened back out. Back into 1 and 2. 91 running up to the high side, trying to keep the grip up there. Trying to angle it back down towards the bottom. Keeping it clean this time off of turn 2 with a pretty good run. He's about 3 car lengths behind. God, I really got to get that down. Quarter second behind, coming down to 12 laps to go here. Rashawn Elliott really trying to keep the pressure on, trying to keep it going. About 2.5, 1.5 now. These guys are really using a lot of counter steer out here. Keep their cars straight through turns 1 and 2. Both of these guys really trying to get their cars settled in as the race continues to die down here at Darlington. Question is if we have one more caution, at least one more anyway. What is the strategy? Do you go for tire? Do you go for a full stop? What do you go for? Whoa, 89 and the 91 coming together there off of turn 2. 68 of Mike Lovelace starting to catch up here. 46 of Eric Gambrell right there with him. Let's jump down in the field a little bit more. Go down to Keith Ayers in the 19, Budweiser machine. Being chased down by the 50. Caution comes out. I called it too. Jacob Schaffet again. Oh no, buddy. Come on, Jacob. Hit the wall on the front stretch. Must have washed up off of turn 4. Oop. Keep rewinding. Thank you. Oh yeah, he was completely sideways off of turn 4. Washed out, overcorrected, hit the outside wall, and then hit the inside wall. Bringing out the caution for the 11th time tonight. 19 really trying to slow down, using all the racetrack, almost hitting the wall there. 89 still in the lead of this race here. With the Wild West Racing League, brought to you by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the premier sponsor of the Gen 4 Cup Series, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland. Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. As we're watching, not sure if the 89 committed to pit road. It's saying he did. Keith Ayers, Wayne Isbell, Daniel Falconer, and Brady Karowski with him. Derek Holochak did commit to pit road. He might have a penalty here. In the last 10 laps here at Darlington, he may have just thrown away the race, trying to deke out his competitors by trying to go down pit road. May have backfired on him. Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox, veteran-owned and operated. Raiders Wasteland offering something for every gamer looking to survive the zombie apocalypse. Weekly events for PvE and PvP players, and different maps for all to enjoy. Join the Discord today at Raider PvE, RAIDER PvE. Fearless Broadcasting brought to you in part by the Fearless Racing Network, the Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15, FEARLESS 15 at checkout for 15% off your orders at Premier Racing Setups. Base cars lights are off. Going to be going green flag this time by 89 and the 91 side by side once again here. 68 of Mike Lovelace right behind the 89. 08 of John Stackos behind the 91 of Krishan Elliott. Derek Holochak in the 89. Tyler Gravitt behind the 68. Keith Ayers behind the 08. No, that's not him. Eric Gambrell, excuse me, behind the 08 of John Stakos. Let's see if we can have a green flag all the way to the end of this race. Half the field's gone, man. Jacob Shoffett down pit road still. He might have called it quits too. I know he used fast repair earlier. A lot of damage on that race car to try and repair at this point. Base car is off. Waiting once again for the 12th time tonight on the green flag here at Darlington. I think next time we need to change up the tracks. Green flag is out once again here at Darlington. 89 in the 91. 91 spun his tires way up on the restart there. 89 running away with it. 68 of Mike Loveless almost getting into the 91. Through turns 1 and 2. 91 little squirrely there off a turn 1 exit. Through turn 2 pretty clean. 68 falling back once again. Really slowing down. 89 of Derek Holochak. Oh, up into the wall through turn 3. Really scraped up against the wall there. Gotta be careful. Another big washout for the 89. 5 laps to go here at Darlington. I mean, at this point, we only have 10 cars. Just keep it green flag all the way to the end, boys. No point in throwing it. Who cares? Unless there's cars blocking the track. Let's finish this thing. Down the Boeing backstretch is the 89 of Derek Holochak. 4 laps to go at the line. Krishan Elliott in the 91, trying to chase him down half a second behind. Mike Loveless about a full second behind our leader. John Statkos a second and a quarter. Tyler Gravitt over 2.3 behind and falling. This 89 may be another friend of Hunter Sr. A bunch of guys who are just way too darn fast for our own good. Cannot keep up with these guys. Three laps to go. Anything at this point will be overtime. Through turns 1 and 2 again. 89, a little loose on the entry, managed to recover it. Staying high, diving back down towards the bottom, off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go once again. Starting towards turns 3 and 4. Running right up against the wall. 2 laps to go here at Darlington. 91 of Krishan Elliott really trying to put the pressure on. Does not seem to have the speed to do it. He's still falling back. He's 0.6 behind and falling once again to Derek Holochak. And again, I apologize if I've been saying that wrong all night. Mike Loveless 1.5 behind. Really struggling to keep up here. Oh, white flag is out. Coming back no matter what here at Darlington Motor Speed, at Darlington Raceway, that's what it is. Here in South Carolina with the Wild West Racing League. Brought to you by those of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. Off of turn 2. Down the backstretch we go once again. The Boeing backstretch. God, I'm struggling here. Past the Earnhardt Towers in turn 3. Round through turn 4 past the pit entry. Derek Holochak comes across the start-finish line and wins here at Darlington with the Wild West Racing League. Krishan Elliott in second, Mike Loveless in third, John Statkos in fourth, Aaron Gambrell in fifth, Keith Ayers in sixth, Tyler Gravitt in seventh, Daniel Falconer in eighth, Wayne Isbell in ninth, Brady Karowski in 10th, Jacob Shoffett, Marcus Kaiser, Tanner Enzyme, Brighton Coleman, Ty Sykes, Trey Smith, Brandon Harris, Dakota Henderson, Will Moore, Mike Presley, Scott Rush, and Luke Muller all out. Let's see if we can find him. I do not see him. I do not see your race winner, Derek Holochak. Mike Loveless getting up in there a little bit, doing some burnouts with him. Let's get Krishan Elliott in here first. Krishan Elliott, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. Do you got me?
Yes, I do.
I'm not even going to ask the question. Talk us through that race, because holy crap.
Yeah, it was interesting for sure. I really needed that race to stay green. I was definitely faster than the 89 long run, but kept getting the yellows at untimely, areas of the race. I really got to figure out these restarts in these cars because holy cow, I'm slow. I had nothing for the 89 and pretty much everybody on these restarts. And decided not to pit at the end there. And I wish I did, but good little lesson for when we come back here in the summer or fall.
Couldn't agree with you more on that. Great job holding a second place out there, though, only losing one position at the start. Or since the start, I mean. To Derek Holochak. I believe this is his first race as well, as he's... Oh, there he is as well. I was just about to say, he's not in the booth at all, so it's like, wait a minute.
I'll tell you, you might just be real excited for winning.
Regardless, congratulations on a fantastic second place out here at Darlington. Is there anything else you'd like to add tonight?
I would like to thank the effort for my teammates. Trey, I know he wasn't able to finish, but he was decently quick tonight. Brady, he got himself a top 10. Kaiser, he held out there until, he ended up wrecking or getting wrecked. Good racing with those guys. And yeah, looking forward to, I think we're at Bristol next week, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you and me both.
All right, well, thanks for joining us up in the booth. And once again, congratulations on a fantastic second place. Hope to see more of you next week.
Sounds good. That'd be awesome.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
Since we're already started without our race winner, let's go over to Mike Loveless down in third. Mike Loveless is Pat Wilkinson up at the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear, Pat.
Mike, talk us through those last few laps there. You really didn't seem to have a lot of pace out there for the majority of the night. Really seemed to struggle out here tonight. Is Darlington just not one of your good tracks, or is that not a thing for you?
I wouldn't say I was struggling, but I mean, strategy, clean air, and track position. I mean, there's a lot that goes on play here at Darlington. It was a blast. Luckily, I had my teammate behind me who cut me a little bit of slack there. Let me get in front of him or stay in front of him there at the end. So I thought it was a pretty good race tonight. I was really happy. Glad to see Derek there on the podium there.
Couldn't agree with you more. Always a good time seeing some new names to the league, I believe, up in the podium. No?
Yeah, no, it's Derek. He's a good racer, and it's a blast to have him come join us over here.
Oh, so he is new. Whew, I thought I missed the memo. Okay.
I think,
like, wait a
he's
minute,
raced
he's
a
not
time or
new?
two. I know he raced last night with us.
He did?
But yeah, good race. Yeah.
Well, not with me. Okay. Right, well.
So yeah, good time.
Yeah, good time. Yeah. Yeah, okay. All right. Well, Mike, congratulations once again on a great third place finish. Started fourth, finished third. Couldn't argue with that, really. Thanks for joining us. Was there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just appreciate everybody over here. Appreciate you up here in the booth. Of course, my sponsors, Meals on Wheels and Water Wheel Foundation. If you can, go support them. Go volunteer your time. Help out any way you possibly can. And I appreciate everybody watching.
Appreciate you as well. Thank you. Now let's get your race winner, Derek Holochak, up in here. Let's see if I can get back to his burnout really quick. Derek Holochak, this is Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, I do.
Derek, congratulations on, I believe, your first win here in the Wild West Racing League in the Gen 4 Cup Series. What a way to make an entrance.
Yeah, definitely. First time racing with y'all on the asphalt side. I raced the pro late models last night. Was able to pick up a win. First race in that too. So 2 for 2 so far in the league, and it's been fun so far.
Talk us through that dominant night out there. You led, I believe. Well, hang on, I have a graphic here. You led, if I can find it. Maybe it'll tell me. No, it won't. No, it won't. Okay. Well, you led over 50 laps out there tonight. I know that. So
yeah.
What a way to show up and just prove dominance out here in that number 89 Chevrolet. Just destroyed them out there tonight. Great on the restarts. Blew everyone away just over and over again. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. The restarts were interesting. But yeah, I mean these cars are a handful, especially at Darlington here. I mean the tire wear and the fall off is pretty significant, and the later that we got into the long run that we had, I just kept on getting freer and freer, and hats off to Krishan. It was good battling with him, and he was definitely a little bit better on the long run. But yeah, all in all, it was a good night to come away with a win.
Couldn't agree with you more on that. Thank you for joining us up in the booth. And once again, congratulations on a fantastic debut win here with the Gen 4 Cup Series. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
Yeah, just wanna thank my sponsors. All the boys back at Dr. Phil Motorsports, Pit Stop Popcorn, Sherwood Racing Products, Burkett Cinematography, Harris Distributing, and then just want to appreciate all the fans, and then try to do my best to be the best tire warmer out there, and make sure I got my tires warm every lap, coming to the green.
We saw that. If you watch it back, you will see that I actually did say this is a racing simulator, not a tire warming simulator.
Yeah, just wanted to make sure the tires are all scuffed in and ready to go for the restart. And I want to make sure there's no marbles on them.
Well, once again, congratulations on a fantastic debut win here in the Gen 4 Cup Series, and we hope to see more of you next time.
Yeah, thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Well, folks, you've spent yet another perfectly good hour and a half-ish with all of us here at Fearless Broadcasting. We thank you all for joining us on another beautiful Wednesday night. This has been the Wild West Racing League Gen 4 Cup Series at Darlington Raceway, the track too tough to tame for over half the field. Brought to you in part by WIO Outlaw Custom Diecast, the Stand for Wit Foundation, Redline Radio, and Raiders Wasteland, the premier DayZ experience on Xbox. And of course, on the Fearless Broadcasting side of things, the Fearless Racing Network, Fearless Setup Shop, Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Rock Bottom Racing, and of course our friends over at Juicy Spider Studios and Premier Racing Setups. Use code FEARLESS15 at the ARLESS15 at checkout for 15% off your orders. My name's Pat Wilkinson up in the booth. This has been Fearless Broadcasting and the Wild West Racing League. Thank you all for watching. We hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. And until next time, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, cut. Double check the steering wheel. Gentlemen, start your engines!
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.